friends, for the standard equation, quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now we have seen that the roots of these equations are given by x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2 into a, b, c. Minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now let us see the different situations when this b square minus 4ac behaves. Suppose case 1, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Case 2, b square minus 4ac less than 0. Case 3, b square minus 4ac equal to 0. So in this case, what is happening? When b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, whatever value inside this square root is a positive value and it will give you a clear square root. Whatever be the positive value, it will give a square root value. So we will have minus b plus or minus one positive value. So we will get two values. So this will give us two clear or real roots. Two real roots. What about this b square minus 4ac? If it is less than 0, whatever inside this square root is a negative value. So whatever inside this square root is a negative value means the square root of a negative value is an imaginary value. That means there is no real roots, but the roots will be imaginary. For the time being, actually we are not going to discuss imaginary roots. We will say that the roots are not existing in real. Okay. Now the third case, when b square minus 4ac equal to 0, what is happening? This entire term is going to become 0, so that we are left with minus b by 2a and minus b by 2a only. That means only one value. That means roots are equal. Roots are equal. So these are the three scenarios when b square minus 4ac behaves differently. We will try to make use of these results in the exercise 4. Okay, so with this knowledge we are going to exercise 4.3. First question. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations if they exist by the method of completing the square. 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equal to 0. We have to solve this equation by using the method of completing the square. To make this first term square, what we will do, we will multiply with the 2. So multiply the equation by 2. What we will get? 4x square minus 14x plus 2 into 3, 6 is equal to 2 into 0, 0. So this is the first step we are doing, so that our first term has become a perfect square. Now this is of the form a square minus 2ab plus b square. So what is 2ab here? Before that, what is the value of a here? A is equal to 2x. So that a square is equal to 4x square. But middle term is equal to minus 14x. So this is actually the term 2 into a into b. That means 2 into 2x into b equal to 14x, or b equal to 14x divided by 4x. That is equal to x and x getting cancelled, 7 by 2. Okay. Now we have a and we have b. So we can write in the form of a minus b the whole square. That is 2x the whole square minus 2 into 2x into 7 by 2. After writing this, we can cross check with the value. 2 into 2x into 7 by 2. 2 and 2 getting cancelled here. 2 into 7, 14 here. Okay, fine. X. Then what will be the third term? Third term will be b square. B square means 7 by 2 the whole square. We have added one 7 by 2 the whole square here, so we have to subtract also to nullify the effect of addition. So these two makes, we have added this, we have subtracted this. Okay, fine. Then we have 1 6 here, this 6 we cannot ignore. So plus 6 equal to 0. That is 4x square minus 14x as it is plus 49 by 4. Why we are writing inside a bracket? Because we know that this is a minus b the whole square, where a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 7 by 2. So this fellow we know already. Now minus here. Minus 49 by 4 plus 6. What about this term? It will become 4 can be taken as a common denominator. So minus 49 plus 4 into 6, 24. That is minus 25 by 4. Okay. Now this equation has become 2x minus 7 by 2 the whole square minus 25 by 4 equal to 0. Agree? Again, this 25 by 4 can be written as 5 by 2 the whole square. So 2x minus 7 by 2 the whole square minus 5 by 2 the whole square. This is again of the form p square minus q square. P square minus q square, we know it is p plus q into p minus q. That means p is equal to 2x minus 7 by 2 here and q is equal to 5 by 2 here. So plus 5 by 2 p plus q into p minus q, 2x minus 7 by 2 minus 5 by 2. So p plus q into p minus q. Okay. Now what will happen to this? This can be written as 2x minus 7 by 2 plus 5 by 2. So 2 can be taken as common. Minus 7 plus 5. Plus I have taken outside, so that minus 7 and 5 will come. So 2x plus this. Minus 7 plus 5 by 2. Again 2x plus here 2 minus 7 minus 5. So this is equal to 2x minus 2 by 2. Minus 2 by 2 is minus 1 into, here it is minus 12. Minus 12 by 2 is minus 6. So 2x minus 6 equal to 0. So 2x minus 1 equal to 0 or 2x minus 6 equal to 0. 2x minus 1 equal to 0 means x is equal to 1 upon 2. Here x is equal to 6 upon 2, that is 3. So we have two values for this quadratic equation. Either x is equal to 3 or x is equal to 1 by 2.